Welcome to the Loyal Opposition Podcast. I'm Bernie Flowers, one of Uncle Sam's wayward children. I believe that our country's best days are still in front of us, but if those best days are still to come, we need to change the direction of the country right now before it's too late. I intend to talk about important topics every week in hopes of helping to improve our country and our way of life. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. Our guest for episode 44 is Miss Rachael Siani. Rachael is a resilient single mother who was born and raised in the serene landscapes of Howard County, Maryland. Growing up, she learned the value of perseverance, hard work, and community that would shape her life's journey. Despite facing various challenges along the way, Rachael remained determined to carve out a bright future for herself and her son by raising him in the same environment that has fostered her own growth. Without any further ado, Rachael, how are you doing?
Doing great, Bernie. Thank you so much for having me on. How are you?
I am outstanding, and I thank you for taking the time to talk to our audience.
Absolutely.
I got a few questions for you. Are you ready to answer?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, first, as a young mom, are you satisfied with the public schools here in Howard County?
Wow. So the short answer to that is no.
Oh,
Um, you know, I went through public schooling here in Howard County. And it's definitely changed a lot since I graduated compared to when my son was in public school. He is turning 17 and he has been homeschooled now for several years. Um, I am not happy with the school system in the direction that it's going.
wow. That's bold, but it's honest. Thank you.
No
Got,
problem.
got another question for you.
Sure.
What can we do differently to make things better for our school-aged kids?
I think the first step would be getting a lot of the things that don't necessarily matter out of the schools. I think it needs to go back to, skills that are going to improve their lives in the long run, not just the short term, possibly short term. A lot of our kids are graduating and they can't read,
Wow.
and there's no excuse for that. We have this whole no child left behind thing. Well, there's a reason that we had it to begin with. It's because these kids needed these skills to do well in life. So that'd be where I'd start, bringing, the necessities back in and excluding all of the extra things that aren't going to help them succeed in life.
Okay, got it. All right, I've got another question for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How is it that a young mom becomes the leader of the Howard County Republican Women's Club?
Well, I guess it kind of goes back to the last two questions. I'm not happy with the direction that Howard County is going in. I think there's a lot that we need to improve on. As a single voice, I can only be heard so far. As the president of the Howard County Republican Women's Club, my voice is a little bit more heard. I also am around like-minded women and men. We accept men in our club as well. Being around the like-minded people kind of, gets the motion going and gets the juices flowing, and, more, multiple people can do more than just one person. So that's kind of how I landed where I landed.
I like your attitude.
Thank you.
So, I've got another question for you.
Sure.
You sure you're ready?
I'm ready.
Rachael, the floor is yours. Say what you will to the audience.
Well, I would kind of build on the last thing I just said. We need more volunteers. We need people to get involved. I'm not the only person in Howard County who's not happy with the direction it's going. There's tons and tons of people. We need those people. We need people that will go out and door knock for our campaigns. They will make phone calls, write letters. I know people live extremely busy lives and they may not be able to come to meetings. They may not be able to door knock, but you know what? You can sit down for 5 minutes and write a quick letter and get it out in the mail. You can sit down and make a quick phone call to a call list and, get the word out. There are small things you can be doing and there's major things you can be doing. And if you really just don't want to be involved, send us a donation. We will put it to good use. I promise, But that is my word. We need help. We need volunteers.
There you go. Rachel, how can people reach you if they need to?
Email is probably best. And my email address, and I'll spell it for you, is RACHAEL period SIANI @live.com.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, that's about it for now. I thank you for coming on the podcast. And, we really, really appreciate you. And we wish the Republican Women's Club to do well. And I'm just thanking you. And I wish you all the luck in the future.
Thank you, Bernie. It was a pleasure to be here.
Outstanding. You take care of yourself.
You too.
Well, that's about it for now. This has been the Loyal Opposition Podcast, produced in association with Liberty Arise Media, Fallback Productions, and other podcasters. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to this podcast and to this channel. Be sure to get your copy of my book, Black Values Matter, available on Amazon or as an ebook on Audible or Apple Books. And remember, it's okay to disagree, but if we want our country to prosper, we must insist on unity, transparency, and civility from ourselves and our fellow citizens. Thanks for listening to the Loyal Opposition Podcast. See you next week.